With all the talk about all these overpowered weapons in Modern Warfare Zombies lately, I kind of figured I would talk about one that not a lot of people seem to be discussing. Let's take a look at the Desert Eagles here in Modern Warfare Zombies and see if they're any good. We're going to be testing them out against all the bosses. If you guys enjoy these types of videos, please drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, we're on the road to 7,000 subscribers. We're so close, man. But first off, we're only going to be starting with a weapon rarity of Rare, and I'm going to pack a punch it once. We're going to go into the second tier zone, and for the first boss, we're going to try it out on a Disciple. And this thing honestly went down pretty fast in about 3 taps, roughly about what I was expecting. After pack-a-punching this thing for a second time and still being in the second tier zone, I found a Mangler, and this thing only took 2 shots. Now, after coming back in with a legendary ether tool and pack-punching it twice, we were in the second tier zone yet again, and I found another Disciple. Wow, this guy disappeared quick, along with the Mangler that was right next to him. Just gone, instantly deleted. Let's head on over into the red tier zone and really test this thing out. I was able to find a Mega Abomination really fast, and honestly, as soon as I started shooting at this thing, I was really surprised at the damage that it was doing. Not only was it really easy to knock out one of the eyes with these things, but the damage that they were doing against the Mangler was honestly crazy. There's not too many weapons in this game that can honestly do those large chunks of damage in that short amount of time. Towards the end of this fight, I did have a little bit of help from a random that just walked up, and I think he put a turret mod inside of the turret and started shooting, but I had him right at death anyway, so that's alright. Now we're gonna try a couple bounties, because I don't know if you guys know this, but the bounties have a lot more health, and they're just stronger than the regular bosses that are walking around the map. Going back into tier 2, we got a bounty on a Mangler, and these things honestly are usually a little bit tougher. Honestly, if I was rating the bosses for toughness, I think it would go Mimic, Disciple, Mangler, and then Mega. I don't know, maybe you could switch the Disciple and the Mangler, because you shoot him right in the head and that kind of knocks off the helmet. It makes him easier to shoot, but I think the Disciple honestly can go down a bit quicker than the Mangler. The Mangler seems like he's got a little more armor on him. So when I started shooting at this guy, I was like, well, I don't know. I did have to dump almost the entire mag into him, but honestly, this was a lot faster than most of the weapons in the game. Now I got a bounty in the red tier zone for another Mega Abomination, and this thing was giving me some troubles. Like, honestly, I was doing a little bit of damage to him, but the big problem was I kept running out of ammo, and I would have to go all the way to an ammo supply, and by that time he would be back to full health again. So I decided to actually put in a turret mod, and there was another Mega Abomination there, so I had 2 of them right next to me. This was honestly just kind of a cluster. I wasn't able to kill him, unfortunately. Even with the turret mod, he kept getting hit by the turret mod and he kept running away, but just trying to lure him back, and I kept running out of ammo. I even tried to catch him off guard to the side up top of this building here. It honestly just wasn't working, so I finally decided to just exfil this match. I've tested most of what I could, at least against most of the regular bosses that you guys are going to be coming across here in the world map. No, I didn't test it against the Red Worm, but I did end up testing the TYRs against the Red Worm back when they were really powerful, and they weren't the greatest. So honestly, these things being not as powerful as those probably is not going to do as good as those either. So are these things completely overpowered? Absolutely not. Are they good against zombies? Honestly, could be better. Especially once you get up into the red tier zone. They do pretty good in the first and second tier zones. And honestly, these things shred the bosses. So like Manglers, the Disciples, the Mimics, all of those handle really, really easy. Even the Mega Abominations go down pretty fast as long as it's not a bounty. These guns are really good, especially against bosses. I think for regular zombies, they could do a bit better, especially once you get up into the red tier zones. So that's going to be about it, guys. If there's any other weapons that you guys would like me to try, please let me know down in the comments section. Be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will catch you in the next one. Later, everybody.